Most people dream of big change. Lose 30 pounds, quit smoking, launch a business, transform their life. They start with excitement, fire in their eyes, hope in their hearts. But weeks later, they're back where they began. Defeated, frustrated, stuck. Why? Because we've been taught to chase goals, but not to master systems. To aim high, but never look down at the foundation. Atomic Habits by James Clear rewrites the script. It says, you don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You need to get just 1% better every day. Not massive action, not motivation hacks, but small, consistent habits that quietly reshape who you are. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Imagine two people. One dreams of becoming a writer, but waits for inspiration. The other, he writes 500 words every day, even when it's trash. Guess who finishes the book? Goals set the direction. Systems make the journey possible. Here's where it gets deeper. Real change isn't behavior, it's identity. You're not quitting smoking. You're becoming a non-smoker. You're not running. You're becoming a runner. Every habit is a vote for the person you want to be. Every action carves out a new version of yourself, in silence. Want to eat healthier? Don't just try harder. Rebuild your environment. Make the apple visible. Hide the junk food. Put the book on your pillow. Place the guitar in the living room. Your environment should whisper your habits back to you until doing the right thing feels obvious. Next, make it attractive. Our brain chases dopamine, not just the reward, but the anticipation. Pair the hard thing with something you love. Music with workouts, coffee with reading. Make habits seductive, irresistible. Train your brain to love the process, not just the outcome. But what if you still struggle to start? Then make it easy. We don't fail because we're lazy. We fail because our habits are too hard to begin. Want to start reading? Tell yourself, just one page, that's it. Want to work out? Do one push-up, walk 5 minutes, reduce the friction, and watch consistency bloom. Now, make it satisfying. Every habit needs to feel like a win. Track it, celebrate it. Even just ticking a box releases dopamine. That's how habits stick, by feeling rewarding. Because what's rewarded gets repeated. What's ignored fades. Still, sometimes you'll feel stuck. You'll show up and see nothing. No weight loss, no money made, no applause, and here's where most people quit. But progress isn't always visible. Beneath the surface, something's happening. James Clear calls this the plateau of latent potential. You're heating ice for hours, it's still frozen at 31 degrees, then suddenly it hits 32 degrees and crack. Everything changes. Change was never linear. The results were just delayed, stored, waiting, building pressure. Then one day, people say, you got lucky. They didn't see the silent votes you cast, the books you read in private, the workouts when no one clapped, the habits done in darkness. You earned that moment because you trusted the process. This isn't a story of hacks. It's not a miracle morning or a 10-step program. It's about becoming 1% better, again and again and again. Because small habits don't just change your day, they change your destiny. You don't need more motivation. You need momentum. You don't need a new goal. You need a new identity. And it starts with one tiny atomic habit.